Hey, fifth graders. Okay, so this is the lesson that goes along with area rugs. This is what yours will look like on Google Classroom, and this is what you're going to fill out as I teach the lesson. If you have questions, you can throw them on the assignment. If you can email me, but we're going to try this. This is the first time. So I'm going to go through this. I'm going to try and play present mode. So this is kind of what we're going to do. Let's try it. Alexandra wants to buy a rug for her room. She found 4 rugs at the store to choose from. So these are your 4 rugs. There's a blue rug, a green rug, a red rug, and a yellow rug. Alexandra said to her mom, I can tell from the dimensions that the green rug has the same area as the red rug. Actually, the blue rug has the same area as the yellow rug, too. Ooh. So Alexandra explained, the green and red rug's dimensions have the same whole numbers and fractions, but switched around. So 5 times 3 equals 3 times 5. So 5 and 2/3 feet times 3 and 3/7 feet equals 3 and 2/3 feet times 5 and 3/7 feet. Get it? The yellow rug is 2 feet longer than the blue one, but it's also 2 feet shorter from top to bottom. So the dimensions balance out. That means the area will too. You are going to, choose one pair of rugs and figure it out. What is incorrect about Alexandra's reasoning? So if you need to, you'll go and you'll take a screenshot. But first, that's your first job. So on your sheet, right, it looks like this. So the green and red rugs dimensions have the same whole numbers. This is where you figure out. Choose one pair of rugs Alexandra talked about and explain what is incorrect about her reasoning. So you're going to stop it right now, and I want you to try and figure that out. The second part of this, and I'll explain all of this and then we'll go back. The second part of this is all 4 rugs are priced the same at $10 per square foot. Alexandra would like to buy the rug that is least expensive. Which rug should she buy and how much will it cost to the nearest dollar? So I want you to pause it and kind of go through it. Try and solve all of that, and then I will walk you through it. So here we go. So let's start with this one. Alexandra explained the green and red rugs dimensions have the same whole numbers, so they think that these are the same. So how do we figure out if they're the same? Well, we do the math. You ready? So I put up a whiteboard in my dining room. So this is what we're going to do our work on. So for the first one, we're thinking about how to multiply fractions, and we've done this already. So the green and red rugs dimensions have the same whole number and fractions, but switched around. So 5 times 3 equals 3 times 5. The whole numbers are the same. We're going to see if it's correct. So we're finding the length times the width, right? So the area for the green rug. So I'm just going to write green so that we remember that that's the one we're doing. So 5 and 2/3 times 3 and 7/8. And remember, we're using feet. So these will be feet squared. Are you ready? Some of us are going to choose to multiply the fractions by the fractions by the fractions and the whole numbers by the whole numbers, and that's totally fine. So that equals 5 times 3 equals 15. 2/3 times 7/8. And I really hope you tried to do the math first. You're not just doing it with me. So we're gonna, when we multiply fractions, it's simple. We multiply straight across. 2 times 7 is 14. 3 times 8 is 24. And then we're gonna simplify. So we know that 2 goes into both of these. So 7, 24, 12. So 15 and 7/12 is the area. Feet squared is the area of the green rug. So now I'm going to find the area of the red rug. red. And that's 5 7/8 times 3 2/3. 5 7/8 times 3 2/3. And if I do the same thing, 5 times 3 equals 15. 7/8 times 2/3. Well, I just did that right here. And because of our multiplication properties, it doesn't, or we can take our factors and we can switch them. So we know that we're going to get 7/12. Therefore, the area of the green rug and the area of the red rug are the same. So then we're going to see if it applies to, so then I'm going to look 4 2/5 times 4 1/6. Let me erase this really quick. 15 7/12. We want to remember that. Oh, I have this. Okay, so now as I find the area of the blue rug, 4 2/5, length times width equals area, 4 1/6. So 4 times 4 is 16, 2/5 times 1/6. I can multiply straight across, or I could simplify first. 2 and 6, I can, 2 goes into 2 1 times, 2 goes into 6 3 times, 1 times 1 is 1, 5 times 3 is 15. So 16 1/15 square feet is the blue rug, and the yellow rug, 6 2/5 times 2 1/6. Well, 6 times 2 is 12. 2/5 times 1/6. That's the same fraction, but it's not the same whole numbers. So 1/15 square feet. So the blue rug has an area of 16 1/15 square feet, but the yellow rug is 12 1/15 square feet. So the dimensions did not balance out with the yellow rug. So that's the first step. That was all the math you should have done in the first part. Now the second part says all 4 rugs are priced the same at $10 per square foot. Alexandra would like to buy the rug that is least expensive. Which rug should she buy and how much will it cost? So $10 per square foot. So we're taking, this is the square feet, 12, 16, 15, and 7/12. Well, I know that the smallest area is the yellow rug at 12 1/15 square foot. And then I'm going to multiply that by 10. Can you see my writing? I'm going to leave the square feet of each rug so that I can see it. So the yellow rug is 12 1/15 times 10. Well, I know 12 times 10 is 120. And 1/15, right? And then I'm going to round it to the nearest dollar anyways. So it'll be about $120. I hope you got that answer. I hope this helped. This is our first try. So I'm going to record the other 2 math lessons that you have to do kind of like this. And when you're done with this, I'll know you watched the video. And then you just send it back to Google Classroom. Okay,